Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm taking a second look at the Master Palette by Mario. And the reason why is because I did an initial look that was kind of just a more subtle work look because I wanted to see if I could come up with one because these colors are pretty intense and saturated and very beautiful, but I just wasn't sure with my light coloring if I could get away with this palette. And I could, and I will link that on the screen and down below if you guys want to see that. I was asked and requested to do a second look with just some different colors. I think it was on Snapchat that I had done a different look one day, and it was using NYC and Bronx and Fifth Avenue, and that's what I have on today. And so I'm just going to do that look for you guys today, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will go ahead and get to that right now.
My transition shade is Lula, and I had actually put a little bit on before I realized I didn't hit record. So I finished here on film, and I angled my Sigma E40 kind of upwards, as you can see. If you have hooded eyes, this helps immensely get it where it needs to go. And I just used a mix of windshield wiper motions and circular motions the way I always do to get it in the crease and slightly above. And the next thing I did was take Isabel and I put it kind of on the outward part of the crease and in that outer V just to give some warmth. I really like that shade. It's very, very warm. And if you're doing any kind of a smoky look or even using cool tones, it's really good to get it kind of right below that transition shade and just to give some depth right there in the crease. And I'm just getting it in place so that it'll help blend the darker colors into that transition shade. And next I'm taking NYC, and it's such a pretty burgundy shade, and even though there's shimmer, it's not too intense. And I'm taking it just in that outer V and being kind of precise, but not too precise. I used this particular brush and not a pencil brush at first, just because I wanted a little bit of haziness there. And yet I did want it to be placed right where I wanted it. So you can see I'm just trying to get it just in that outer V. I don't want it smoked out too much, and I'm just getting it right where I want it. One thing you'll probably notice too is that I'm always looking into the mirror to see where to place my shadows. If I do close my eyes, I've already looked straight into the mirror to see where I want things to go. That is huge, especially if you have hooded or downturned eyes. It just helps so much. Now I'm taking my MAC 219 pencil brush and putting a little bit more of that same NYC right there in that outer V for a little bit more pigment and a little bit more depth. So I did want a little bit more precision, but not too much. And now I'm taking a Luxie 229 tapered blending brush and just blending all of that out so that there's not too many harsh lines going on, but yet I don't want to blend it too much because I do want it right there for right now. There's a method to the madness. And now I'm taking Fifth Avenue, and this is such a pretty gold color without being too metallic gold. If you wet it, it could be more metallic, but I'm not wetting it for this particular look. I'm just taking it and placing it right on the lid, almost patting it on there and kind of blending it a little bit. And this is just an old Sephora Pro brush. There's not even a number on it. And just getting it on there, taking it all the way to that outer V. And next, because there's no highlight in the Mario palette, I'm taking Venus from my Naked Basics palette and just putting it on the brow bone for a highlight and in the inner corner as well for a highlight. Very quick, very, very easy. I always do that. I'm now taking that same brush, I dusted it off a little bit, and I put some MAC Fix Plus on it, and I then dipped it in Bronx and I'm just kind of patting it in that space between the outer half of my lid and right where that outer V is with that NYC on it. That's where I want that soft green color. It was a little bit too soft dry when I used it the other day, and so I wanted to intensify it with that MAC Fix Plus. And now I'm taking that Luxie brush and just blending it out a little bit where it transitions. And I'm going back in with that E40 Sigma brush and that Isabel color just for a little bit more warmth up there in that transition area. And again, just a little bit more blending. I'm just tweaking and refining right now. And now I'm doing my lower lash line. I'm taking that Isabel on just kind of a fluffier little fine-tipped brush in E36. It's not quite a pencil brush. And I'm taking a Morphe M508 and taking NYC and putting it on the outer, maybe the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. And that's just going to kind of bring everything together. And you could stop here, really. Once you're done, you have enough going on for a daytime look. I actually did this the other day. I just left it and it looked really good. It just looked like a soft lifted look, the way everything kind of curved up with that outer V. But since I'm going somewhere tonight with this look, I wanted to add a little bit of black liner without it being too harsh. So I took the Crave black color in the Naked Basics, and I'm doing my liner technique that I can link below and here on the screen as well. And I'm just putting it along the lash line and then bringing it up from the lower lash line and extending that line up and then building it to make a soft wing. And I will put mascara on and come right back, but right now this is what it looks like before mascara.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you are not following me on my social media, I am very active on Snapchat and Instagram as well as Twitter, and I will put those on the screen and link them in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.